Here is a question your eye doctor probably never asked you at your last appointment. What did you eat for breakfast this morning? I'm Dr. Linda Harrington, and I have spent over 2 decades in clinical practice watching patients do everything right. The drops, the prescriptions, the follow-up appointments, and still feel like their vision was slowly slipping away from them. And one of the most consistent gaps I noticed was this. Nobody was talking seriously about nutrition, not in a meaningful, specific, evidence-based way. Now, I want to be completely honest with you from the very beginning of this video because I think you deserve that. There is no seed, no food, no supplement on this planet that will cure macular degeneration, reverse glaucoma, or restore vision that has already been lost. That is not what this video is about. What it is about is something just as important: the daily, cumulative, protective role that certain foods can play as part of a comprehensive approach to keeping your eyes healthier for longer. Today we are going to talk about 5 specific seeds, ranked from helpful to most nutritionally impressive, that contain compounds genuinely relevant to eye health. We will also talk about what actually protects your vision at the foundation level, because seeds alone are only one piece of a much larger picture. Stay with me until the end, because the context I give you in the final minutes may be the most important thing you hear in this entire video. Before we talk about any seed, I need to say something clearly, because I would not be doing my job as a doctor if I skipped this. The 5 things that most reliably protect your vision after 60 are controlling blood sugar and blood pressure consistently, treating glaucoma early if you have it, quitting smoking if you still smoke, getting regular eye exams so problems are caught before they become irreversible, and protecting your eyes from UV light. These are the foundation. Everything else, including the 5 seeds we are about to discuss, builds on top of that foundation, not instead of it. And within that foundation, balanced nutrition matters. Your eyes are metabolically active tissue. They need a steady supply of antioxidants, healthy fats, zinc, magnesium, and fiber to function well over time. Seeds happen to be one of the most concentrated and affordable sources of exactly those nutrients. That is why they are worth your attention. Now, with that honest foundation in place, let us start with seed number 5, the one that most seniors walk past without a second thought. Seed number 5, sesame seeds. The tiny, pale seeds most people treat as decoration on a bread roll. But nutritionally, they are far more interesting than that, particularly for aging eyes. Sesame seeds contain 2 well-studied antioxidant compounds. These belong to a family of plant molecules known as lignans, and they have demonstrated meaningful antioxidant activity in research settings, meaning they help neutralize the oxidative stress that contributes to cellular damage over time. Since oxidative stress plays a documented role in the development of cataracts and other age-related eye conditions, this is genuinely relevant. Sesame seeds are also a good source of zinc, and zinc deserves special mention here. Your retina contains one of the highest concentrations of zinc of any tissue in the human body. Zinc plays a direct role in transporting vitamin A from your liver to your retina, and without adequate zinc, your body simply cannot use the vitamin A it already has. This is a nutrient relationship that is not discussed nearly enough. 2 tablespoons of lightly toasted sesame seeds per day is a practical, sustainable amount. Toasting them briefly in a dry pan helps release the oils and improves absorption. Sprinkle over oatmeal, mix into yogurt, or spread as tahini on whole grain toast. Pair with a small amount of healthy fat, olive oil, walnuts, or avocado to help absorb the fat-soluble antioxidants. Store in a sealed glass jar in the refrigerator to protect the oils. Sesame seeds bring antioxidants and zinc to the table. But now let us talk about a seed that carries one of the most important minerals for eye pressure, and why that matters more than most people realize. Seed number 4, pumpkin seeds, also sold as pepitas. And the reason they earn a place on this list comes down to 2 minerals. They carry in impressive quantities: zinc and magnesium. Glaucoma is a complex disease, and I want to be careful about how I describe it. It is not simply high eye pressure. It involves progressive damage to the optic nerve, and that damage can occur even in people whose pressure appears normal. Treatment requires medical intervention. There is no food that treats glaucoma. What I can tell you is that magnesium plays a role in vascular health, including in the small muscles around the eye's drainage system, and that adequate magnesium intake is associated with better general cardiovascular function, which matters for optic nerve health. Pumpkin seeds are one of the most bioavailable plant sources of zinc, meaning the zinc in them is in a form your body can absorb. Combined with the magnesium content, they offer a genuinely useful nutritional contribution. They also contain carotenoids, plant pigments, from the same family as those found in carrots, in forms that are reasonably well absorbed. A small handful, about a quarter cup, daily is the practical dose. Eat them raw or very lightly roasted. Soaking overnight in water before eating helps break down phytic acid, a natural compound that can block mineral absorption. Pair with a source of vitamin C to boost zinc uptake further. Zinc and magnesium from pumpkin seeds support the system. But seed number 3 targets something even more specific: the tiny blood vessels inside your retina, and the omega-3 science behind it is worth understanding. Seed number 3, flax seeds. And this is where we need to talk about omega-3 fatty acids, because there is both real science here and some important nuance. Your retina is fed by the smallest, most fragile blood vessels in your body. These capillaries are highly vulnerable to chronic low-grade inflammation associated with aging, diabetes, and poor cardiovascular health. Omega-3 fatty acids, specifically the kind found in flax, called ALA, have well-documented properties and have been associated with supporting the health of small blood vessels. The important nuance: the omega-3 in flax is ALA, a plant-based form that your body needs to convert into the more active forms EPA and DHA. That conversion process is not highly efficient in most people. This does not mean flax omega-3 is useless. It contributes meaningfully to your overall intake and still carries anti-inflammatory benefits. But it does mean that people with significant eye disease concerns should discuss with their doctor whether additional sources of EPA and DHA are appropriate for them. Flax seeds are also the single richest dietary source of lignans in the world, even richer than sesame seeds, giving them significant antioxidant activity. Critical preparation note: you must eat flax seeds ground, not whole. Whole flax seeds pass through your digestive system almost entirely undigested and deliver essentially no nutrition. Grind fresh in a small coffee grinder or buy pre-ground flax meal and store it sealed in the freezer. 2 tablespoons daily, stirred into oatmeal, blended into a smoothie, or mixed into yogurt. Never heat above 300 degrees. Drink extra water. Flax is high in fiber and absorbs significant amounts of fluid. Flax seeds offer omega-3 and antioxidant support for your retinal circulation. Coming up, seed number 2 targets the macula specifically, and the nutrients inside it have a particularly direct connection to how well you see fine detail. Before we continue to seeds 2 and 1, if the approach we are taking in this video resonates with you, honest, doctor-reviewed, I would love for you to subscribe. Every week, I publish new content designed specifically for people who want to protect their health after 60 with information they can actually trust. Subscribe, and let's keep going. Seed number 2, chia seeds. And to understand why they are on this list, you need to understand one structure in your eye: the macula. The macula is a small, highly specialized area at the center of your retina responsible for your sharpest, most detailed vision: reading, recognizing faces, seeing fine print. It is protected by a layer of pigment made up primarily of 2 carotenoids, called lutein and zeaxanthin. After 60, this layer thins, and its thinning is associated with AMD. Now, chia seeds do not contain lutein or zeaxanthin directly, but they do contain ALA omega-3, along with zinc, magnesium, and 2 plant antioxidants, quercetin and kaempferol, which have shown anti-inflammatory activity. The omega-3 component is relevant because DHA is highly concentrated in the retina and is considered important for cell function. Chia seeds also form a unique gel when soaked, which slows digestion and promotes more gradual nutrient absorption, a practical benefit for sustained support. Preparation: soak 2 tablespoons in half a cup of water or milk for at least 20 minutes until a thick pudding forms. Eat with blueberries for additional antioxidant benefit. Important safety note: never eat dry chia seeds by the spoonful. They expand rapidly and pose a genuine choking risk, particularly for older adults. Always soak thoroughly. Drink extra water and pair with a healthy fat. And now we arrive at seed number 1, black sesame seeds. And I want to explain why they earn the top spot. Seed number 1, black sesame seeds. And I am going to give you the honest version of why they earn the top spot on this list, which is more interesting than any claim. Black sesame seeds contain everything that regular sesame seeds contain, but they also contain something additional, a rich concentration of anthocyanins. These are the dark pigment compounds responsible for the deep black color, the same compounds that give blueberries their color, concentrated here in a tiny seed. Anthocyanins have demonstrated antioxidant and anti-inflammatory activity in multiple research contexts. They appear to support blood vessel integrity and protect against damage. The keyword is HR supports. These are nutritional contributions, not pharmaceutical interventions. Black sesame seeds are not a treatment for macular degeneration, but as a choice for someone who wants to maximize nutrient density, they are impressive. Black sesame is also one of the richest plant sources of calcium and iron. The tradition of eating black sesame daily in Japan and China for eye and overall health is ancient, and modern nutritional science gives us good reason to take it seriously. Preparation: lightly toast 2 tablespoons in a dry pan for 2 minutes to release the oils. Then grind fresh in a mortar and pestle. Whole black sesame is very hard to digest. Mix the powder into warm oatmeal, stir into raw honey as a daily paste, or blend into a morning smoothie with banana and almond milk. Eat with a healthy fat. That is all 5 seeds, but now I want to give you the practical framework for incorporating them and revisit the bigger picture that makes all of this work. You do not need all 5 seeds every day. Here is a simple, sustainable weekly approach. Every morning, 2 tablespoons of soaked chia as your base. 3 mornings a week, freshly ground black sesame stirred into oatmeal or honey. Monday, Wednesday, Friday works well. These can alternate with flax. 3 mornings a week, freshly ground flax in your smoothie or yogurt. These can alternate with black sesame or be combined. Both are safe together. Daily or almost daily, a small handful of raw pumpkin seeds as a snack. 2 to 3 times a week, lightly toasted sesame seeds over whatever you are already eating. Effortless. Give this 8 to 12 weeks of consistency. Nutritional changes work gradually, and always speak with your doctor before making significant dietary changes. If you have found this video genuinely useful, and I hope you have, please subscribe to Golden Glow Senior before you go and hit the notification bell. This channel exists because I believe that people over 60 deserve health information that is honest, specific, and actually respects their intelligence. No miracle cures, just real science. If that matters to you, subscribe and share this video. Let me close with the complete picture because I think you deserve to leave this video with everything assembled clearly. Protecting your vision after 60 rests on a real foundation. Controlling blood sugar and blood pressure, treating glaucoma early, quitting smoking, and protecting from UV. On top of that foundation, balanced nutrition plays a genuine supporting role. And within that nutrition, seeds offer something remarkable: concentrated antioxidants and nutrients. Sesame seeds for their lignans and zinc. Pumpkin seeds for bioavailable zinc and magnesium. Flax seeds for plant omega-3 and the richest lignin content. Chia seeds for sustained omega-3, antioxidants, and gentle fiber. And black sesame seeds for their extraordinary anthocyanin concentration and overall density. None of these is a cure. All of them are genuinely good choices, and used consistently as part of a complete approach, they may be one of the most practical things you can add right now. I'm Dr. Linda Harrington, and this is Golden Glow Senior. References for all the nutritional science mentioned today are in the description below. I read every comment, and I would love to know, where are you watching from, and which of these seeds are you going to add to your routine first? Tell me below.